Hello, I'm Mark Dowdall. I'm the editor of Seamless Xtra. I'm here with Wei Duan, the Vice President for APAC for Ebanx. Wei, can you just tell me a little bit about the company first and what it is that you do?
Sure. Ebanx, we are a Brazil company. So what we do is that we facilitate the international merchants to expand in the Latin and Africa countries. If you sell into like emerging markets like Mexico and Brazil, Africa, there are a lot of restrictions about the payment. So we just ease the whole payment flow and help the merchants to collect the local currency and settle them in US dollar without the local legal entity.
What are some of the payment trends you're seeing in the industry then at the moment?
I think in all of the emerging markets, one of the trends is very obvious is the APM, the alternative payment methods. Because in the past, everybody is talking about payments. Cards always goes to the first. But when you come to the emerging markets, apart from cards, there are a lot of different variety of payment methods, even like a cash voucher, bank transfer. So the real-time bank transfer become a very dominating kind of trend globally in the emerging markets.
Now, you've already said that the company is headquartered in Brazil. We're here in Dubai at the Seamless Middle East show. I'm curious to know then, if you look at this region, what are some of the differences you see between South America and here?
I think from a market perspective, we see more similarity than the difference. Of course, from a vertical perspective, from the very matured markets, they have more SaaS digital kind of a service, but we see very active in terms of very traditional like import-export trading kind of a business. I think in that sense, the business itself is very different. But I think from a demanding perspective, we see a lot of huge demands actually from our Middle East to the global, talking about the service, talking about the goods. There's a huge kind of a buying into this region.
I want to just focus on, or just touch on Gen Z for a moment too, because I know in Brazil and a couple of other places in Latin America, there's a huge smartphone penetration, very, very similar to here really in Dubai. In terms of addressing the modern consumer and their needs, how do you think you are facilitating that, and what do you think they're looking for today?
I think that's a very good question, because every region and every country, actually they have a very different payment methods. And that's where the fintech kicks in. As one of fintech from Latin, the constant involvement that we are paying attention is really to look at whether our payment methods really cover the region, really fits to the consumer's demands. And of course, Generation Z as one of the upcoming, very powerful consumption, segment. And this is definitely we're, monitoring and now implement a lot of them using like wallets. So we bring a lot of wallets, and they actually don't like cards, especially some people probably they don't have the credits, right? And they don't have the cards. So they use a lot of peer-to-peer bank transfer. And that's where we kick in.
Okay, Wei, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy the rest of the event.
Thank you very much.